WHO says COVID misinformation is a major factor driving pandemic around the world.
Here's a summary of the article.
A top World Health Organization official said that misinformation about COVID-19 and vaccines appears to have gotten worse in recent weeks and is keeping people from getting the shots and driving an increase in cases around the world. Public health leaders have blamed conspiracy theories and misinformation for growing distrust of the vaccines around the world, so much so that U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy declared COVID misinformation a serious public threat in the U.S. last month. In the last 4 weeks or so, the amount of misinformation that is out there seems to be getting worse, and I think that's really confusing for the general public, Maria van Kerkhove, who's technical lead on COVID-19, said during a Q&A live-streamed on the organization's social media channels Tuesday. That's become another risk factor that is really allowing the virus to thrive, she said.
This post received a score of 7,800, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Holy shit, you think?
They're even in this comment thread. Look towards the bottom and it's just a mass graveyard of both sides share misinformation. Both sides. Both sides. And, actually it's the whose fault. Copy, paste comments. It has been statistically proven that Trump supporters and the far right are the main source of vaccine misinformation, with a much smaller branch coming from the naturopath wellness community.
What do they stand to gain from perpetuating the virus he denied the existence of? Doesn't that hurt his reputation more?
Nah, 'cause he's out of office now. The pandemic did hurt him, but now he's out to try and make sure that it hurts Biden even more.
Have you seen the video where he tells a MAGA rally, "I recommend taking the vaccine," and his own supporters boo him for it?
Thanks, Facebook.
Also doesn't seem to have a solution at this point. The damage is done. When she came with the 11th, I told her I am not going to point misinformation out the 11th time. Feels like it's not even about the vaccine anymore. It's nothing the vaccines or any discussion around it can solve.
It's called confirmation bias. She already did not want it in the first place and found forms of support for it.
These people have had dozens and dozens of shots in their lives. They had no hesitation or opinion on vaccines other than that they fucking work. It wasn't until the last 5 years that these chucklefucks started being anti-vax.
I never knew before this that so many casual acquaintances and idiot relatives were experts in infectious disease. I was just blindly listening to people who actually attended medical school.
This should be a quote in the 2049 textbooks, A History of Pandemiology Volume 1. Not sure society will make it another 28 years.
My high school students, who are PARC, all sound like they should be at a Trump rally. It's nuts. They don't trust the government, and from there they just dive into conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. It's disheartening. If the state mandates vaccines, and I hope they do, it's going to get ugly.
It's not surprising people don't trust the government when the entire country is founded on the premise of don't trust the government. And POC even more so, the government has done lots to lose their trust over their years, and nothing to gain it back.
I commented below to another post that they are entitled to their opinions and I am absolutely understanding of the historical distrust of the government. The thing is, they are not referencing any understanding of why they don't trust the government or the vaccine. I want them to articulate and support their statements with facts. You know, critical thinking skills?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.